Alright, what's up guys? In today's video, we will be discussing why you need to stop looks maxing and start social skills maxing. Well, for those of you who don't know, looks maxing is this concept in which you do whatever it takes to optimize your looks. There's this notion known as soft looks maxing, which is improving your looks in like normal means, pretty much just any mean that isn't surgical. And then there's hard looks maxing, which is including increasing your appearance through like surgery and anabolic steroids. But anyways, what prompted me to make this video, you need the social skills max instead of look max, is because I noticed that a lot of looks maxers. I've been watching a lot of content from YouTubers, TikTokers, and kick streamers, primarily from looks maxers who have undergone physical transformations and have become substantially more attractive and even objectively pretty good looking. But I couldn't help but notice that despite them being very good looking, they were terrible with women, or they're still terrible with women. They're not having successful women like I'm sure they expect, and more importantly, with like the observer expects, right? And as a consequence of their social skills being terrible despite being handsome, right? So people primarily look max because they get no attention from women and they want to change that. That's ultimately why the most of the people who look max do it. Okay. Some people say they do it because they want better outcomes in life. That is true. Being better looking will yield you better results in life, across all facets. But most people who do it because they get no attention from women, um, and want attention and want to change that. Especially if you go on like looksmax.org or just read any TikTok comments, it's pretty obvious why people look max. So most, and obviously some men who successfully looks max, they start getting more positive attention from women, but it goes nowhere because their social skills suck. So I was watching kick streamers named Clavicular Androgenic, Real Nocturnal Kent. Um, they do a lot of streams where they go around and talk to women, picking up women, but I couldn't help but notice that their social skills are terrible. Like they get positive attention from women, A because they're handsome, and B because they're recording. But I couldn't help but notice that their social skills are terrible. You know, they try to pick up women, but like they just don't have social competence. They're literally socially retarded, and so they're like awkward and cringe and hard to watch. Their talking isn't smooth, and even their interactions with like other dudes are not trying to pick up. It's not as smooth as it should be, right? And that's a consequence of their social skills being underdeveloped. There's a lot of reasons for that. That's a consequence of social media, growing up during COVID. I know a lot of these looks maxers spend a lot of time behind the screen, so probably didn't play many sports in their youth. But regardless, even if they did all those things, it doesn't change the observable fact that a lot of these popular looks maxers have terrible social skills. And so, despite being good looking and starting to get attention from women, having women approach them, or women being receptive to their approach, they still go nowhere, and women cringe and just walk away, right? Because their social skills suck. So if you're gonna looks max, if you're gonna optimize your looks, you need to improve your social skills. All right. So, um, if you're gonna put in the work to improve your looks, you might as well put in the work to improve your social skills. 'Cause I'm telling you, I've been observing these looks maxers. They're so awkward with women, and they're just so socially inept that despite being good looking, they're not gonna get any positive attention from women. Okay. Now, there's one caveat to this, an observation I made. Um, Men who looks max and are a lot more successful with women, that's because their social skills were already average to above average. So if you take someone who has normal social skills and improve their looks, they're gonna be a lot better than women than someone who's really good looking and has terrible social skills, because social skills are very important. So the men who looks max and are successful with women, in my observation, like someone like Austin Dunham or this guy named Jordan McLeod, he pretty much already had average to above average social skills, and that's why they look max and have a lot of success compared to uh, guys who never had good social skills, guys who have terrible social skills and look max. So if you're gonna look max, social skills max, because having one without the other will yield no positive results, i.e., a positive attention from women. If y'all enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. I offer one-on-one coaching if you're interested. How to bodybuild, how to get jacked, how to be a hybrid, how to bodybuild and run concurrently. Links in the bio. And if y'all like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.